from the Earl Crabbe Gymnasium on the campus of Placer High School, Touchdown Productions, celebrating 16 years of local high school sports television, is proud to present the 71st Annual Kendall Arnett Basketball Tournament. Today, as we unwrap our coverage of California's oldest and finest, your Colfax Falcons take on the Del Campo Cougars. It's a game on the 71st Annual Kendall Arnett, and the action begins right here. It's right now on your NorCal Game of the Week. Well, the 71st Kendall Arnett begins its run inside the Earl Crabbe at Placer High School as we settle in for 3 days of basketball coverage featuring 3 foothill teams. Our coverage continues with 2 games as the Colfax Falcons as they take on the Del Campo Cougars. Happy New Year, everyone. This is Paul Brown, along with former head coach from Colfax, Ron Pucci. Our director inside the Commander 2 is Gil Dominguez, and he, of course, is joined by the Touchdown Productions sports team of Daniel Paddock, Remington King, Gerald Davenport, and Paul Town. Ron, it's so good to have you back. We did so many games last year. Bring us up to date on what's happening here at the Earl Crabbe.
Well, first of all, Happy New Year to you, Paul, and to all our viewers around the world. The 71st Kendall Arnett began first round action with Union Mine versus El Camino, which was won by El Camino by the score of 68-62. So the Eagles advance into the semis and will play the winner of the Placer-San Juan game played later tonight. Meanwhile, in Game 2, we saw Wood Creek advance over Bear River by a score of 66-58, and they will play the winner of the game we are about to see between Colfax and Del Campo. Then later, we'll see Placer Hillman versus the San Juan Spartans.
And we're going to look forward to that game, of course. And as you know, Ron, the Kendall is the oldest continuously operated high school basketball tournament west of the Mississippi, and it began in 1942 as a postseason Block P tournament, P obviously for Placer, and has evolved into a preseason tournament named after its founder, Placer basketball coach Kendall Arnett, who died in 1954.
And of course, having the games inside the 76-year-old Earl Crabbe Gymnasium is always a treat for the players and fans. As a coach and fan, I've witnessed many buzzer beater shots and seen many great games under this old roof.
So there it is. The stage is set for Game 2. And remember, you can see all these games on our new Game of the Week YouTube channel. So we'll be right back with the player introductions, national anthem, and tip-off after we remind you that you're watching exclusive coverage of the 71st Annual Kendall Arnett Basketball Tournament on Touchdowns Productions.
Hi, I'm Jason Hommel from the JH Mint. We have boxes of silver American Eagles that people buy by the truckload to protect their portfolios from inflation. Our new X-Ray F-Gun can assay your gold ring in seconds. You can contact us online at jhmint.com. We have up-to-the-minute prices available in-store and online, or you can visit us in Grass Valley, down in Auburn, closer to Sacramento. You can also sign up to our email newsletter at silverstockreport.com. Inflation is picking up steam, and you need silver and gold to protect yourself from inflation. You can get silver and gold right here at JH Mint.
B&C is your neighborhood home and garden center for both builders and consumers. They carry everything you need. In their garden center, you'll find a complete nursery along with expert advice on trees, shrubs, perennials, and garden enhancements. They're open 7:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday and 8 to 5 on Sunday. So start right, start here at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center in the Fowler Center, Grass Valley. The Hauser family reminds you if it's round, rubber, and it rolls, then you're sure to find it at Plaza Tire and Auto Service. From regular car and truck tires to small specialty tires for your trailers and golf carts, you can trust Plaza Tire has the tire for you. They stake their reputations on it every day. Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Auto repair done on your schedule, not theirs, in Penn Valley, Nevada City, and in Colfax.
Here we are back at the Kendall Arnett, 71st Annual Kendall Arnett, as we're introducing the Colfax High School team. There's number 31, Will Buell. We'll see him, of course. 32, Matt Larson. 41, that's Paul Rameth. And of course, Mike O'Connell on the sideline, as he has been since he replaced the man sitting next to me, Ron Pucci. And Ron, again, it's really good to have you here.
Well, I appreciate being here. Can you hear me downstairs?
I believe he can.
Okay, good. Yeah, no, Mike O'Connell is a former Colfax graduate. And he's done a tremendous job coaching the Falcons for the last 3 years.
Well, we're looking for a real barn burner here tonight. We'll get this team and the Del Campo Cougar team introduced as we go on the floor here. Starting for them, Preston Simcoe, number 5. Jumping for center, Ron tells me that one of their better players, Simar Katrovic.
Here we go.
And he will jump against
Game 1 of the 71st Kendall.
Matt Larson. And they're off here in the Earl Crabbe Gymnasium. The Del Campo Cougars versus the Colfax Falcons. And quick inside. This game is getting a quick start and a physical start, Ron.
Well, Colfax did a nice job getting the ball inside. Matt lost the handle of that ball. He had a stone cold layup.
Quick outside for 3 points. No good off the glass. Fighting hard inside. And a scrum. It looks like it's going to be a jump ball.
Should be Del Campo possession as Colfax won the opening tip-off.
First and 10.
Down at the bottom of that pile, that is Britton for Del Campo. Colfax in a solid man defense. And driving the lane, and good. First 2 points of the game.
Vasily Saraba, he's their leading scorer. Good penetration inside, a nice looking hook shot. This will be one of the keys of the game, I believe, Paul, is how we handle Del Campo's 2-2-1 zone press.
Calls on 21, Samir Katerovic. That's his first.
And who would the ball handler be for Colfax that you would expect to help break that press?
Well, number 12, Jordan Balser's the point guard, but they have to get the guy in the middle. Right in there, that's the soft spot of the zone press. Right now they're looking for Will Buell in the middle.
They're going to break it underneath and get a quick 2. You live by the press, you die by the press, and a quick 2 inside by Will Buell.
Beautiful job of moving the ball, no dribbling and passing the ball for a layup.
Game off to a fast start. Inside now, quick jump hook, no good. Buell will rally up the rebound, and here come the Falcons.
Nice rebound by Matt Larson, number 32.
Driving the lane inside and losing the ball. Dorsey.
One of the cardinal rules, you do not jump to pass, and he got in the air and had nowhere to hit.
And a quick inside pass, no good. Got a little too deep underneath the basket. That was Britton. Britton playing that baseline. Here's Buell. He wants the shot off the backboard, no good. And the Cougars run all the way down the court now. Flips the ball up. Good defense by the Falcons. Able to stop the fast break. And there
From Katerovic.
is Britton, very active player.
Excellent pass by Samar Katerovic, penetrating the Falcon defense.
Got to watch behind him and lose the ball. Possession inside. It'll go off the foot of Buell.
Campo basketball.
Well, Jordan Balser penetrated, lost his dribble. You can't lose your dribble against pressure defense. Very good defense by the Del Campo Cougars.
And this time it looks like Dave Nobis from Del Campo is going to take a timeout. I'll tell you, Ron, very few games start at this intensity level. I feel like I want to take a breath here. These teams are on each other.
Well, you know, these are two very good teams. Del Campo comes in with a 9-3 record. They've had some very impressive wins in the preseason. And Colfax is coming off a big tournament victory at Davis where they beat undefeated Chico. They are 11-2. So both these teams are used to winning. They play hard, very fundamental, and very good teams.
And early on here, it looks like a very good matchup. Del Campo currently leads 4-2 on the scoreboard with one foul. They are the guests. There's your Cinto Graziano LLP scoreboard. We'll be keeping track of this game all along. Inside, wants to push the ball inside and misses another one. Again, that's Modesta Britton. Quick inside and beautiful spin move inside and finger roll don't see him better than this. Paul Rameth.
That's Paul Ramseth, Paul. Yeah,
Thank you.
Senior forward. Very nice move under control there.
Long three ball, no good. And Del Campo now 0 for 3 on their three balls.
Vasily Saraba, he had a good look, just missed the open shot.
Patient three ball now up for the Falcons, no good. Dorsey taking the quick three shot. Driving the lane inside.
Vasily Saraba, he likes to put the ball on the floor and drive to the inside of the court.
And that's exactly what he did.
Very good finish by that young man.
Again, as you mentioned, they're breaking the press. It's going to take patience here, and they do, and score.
Strong move by Will Buell. He used his body well and drew the contact, made the basket.
4-3 ball up, still no good.
Vasily Saraba, he's open. Just a little bit short.
And straight under the basket. Beautiful underhand layup by Balser.
Jordan Balser, nice high ball screen by Matt Larson.
8-6 here. The Falcons lead early on in the first quarter. It's Kendall Arnett action, and it's as good as it gets. Another finger roll underneath. Gets his own rebound. That was Kardovic. Now back inside, and again missing underneath is Britton.
Boy, Modesta Britton's had 3 or 4 wide open shots, has missed them, and there's a 4-point turnaround. The 2 points they missed and the 2 points we got there. Nice pass. Layup, Matt Larson.
Kardovic trying the inside, finding nothing. Now driving the basket, and he'll be fouled on the way in. Saraba.
Well, we're breaking the press. We see the very bad tail end where Jordan Balsa threw a nice pass down court. Will Buell made a very nice, strong move to the basket with his right hand.
And for the Cougars, 22, Romeo Lopez, 32, Matt Zabro.
Ball be inbounded. He's looking for Saraba long, and he gets him. Dangerous pass is picked off now by the Falcons. Wisely, he'll come back out and set it up. Dorsey wants the inside. There's Buell inside. Little push, little shove, and can't make the short one. So it comes back down court with the Cougars. Quick behind, between the legs move, and he will be fouled.
Tell you, number 21, Samar Katarovic, has really good ball skills for a 6'7" player. He's very difficult to contain. His penetration's been a problem for us early in the game for Colfax.
They're showing him in 6'7", 192, but he handles the ball like a guard.
He does.
Quick inside, looking for something, finding nothing now. Looking for Katarovic, but they'll find the baseline jump shot. No good, and Colfax continues to rule the defensive boards.
Nice board by Will Buell with 2 hands.
Errant pass inside's picked off.
Wow.
Katarovic knows what he wants to do, and he gets the ball. Passed up the easy one, went for the hard one and got it.
That was a heck of a shot. Off balance, going to the baseline, no glass, no angle, and he still made it. That's a tough shot.
He had that 3 ball out in front, passed it up for that.
Yeah.
Balser looking outside. He'll find Buell. Buell being cut off and is going to take the jumper. Elbow shot in.
Will Buell with a step-back jump shot under pressure. Another difficult shot that the young man made there. Very good move.
Buell has come a long way since we saw him last year, Ron.
Yes, he has. He's worked hard on this game, and it shows on the basketball court.
Another good side rebound, Matt Larson. Colfax is giving him a one and done. They're not getting any second shots right now. Quick free ball from the outside, rims out.
That was Jordan Bolster. It was a good look. It was a good shot, in and out.
And again, the Falcons are able to defend. Looking inside quick and now passing up the three ball. There's Larson inside, and he'll get the quick catch and shoot.
Nice control post move by Matt Larson. I like to see him when he catches the ball and takes his time like that.
This is Sabra out in front.
Looks like, Paul, they're going to go for the last shot here of the quarter with 28 seconds left in the first quarter. 14-8 Colfax right now.
This has been one fast first quarter, and I'll tell you, both teams look a little winded even as we look like they're going to go for the last shot. 14 seconds left. They're going to go to their man inside. Finds nothing. Now they pump it out for the weak three. That was some good defense by Matt Larson.
Del Campo basketball.
3.1 seconds. Watch for the lob here to 21.
In for the Cougars, number 4.
21 being Katarovic.
Yeah, Katarovic, I think, would be the guy I'd be looking for if I were them.
They used all their time and got a ball up, but it is no good. So that's the end of the first quarter. And you can hear the near capacity crowd here from Colfax that came to root on their Falcons at the end of one. Falcons 14 and the Cougars 8. And Ron, I appreciate the fact that you followed this team so very well. How would you look at this first quarter for the Falcons?
A very good start for the Colfax Falcons. They did a lot of really good things in that first half. Good open shots. Thought they moved the ball well. They got the ball inside when they needed to. Defensively, a little concerned because Del Campo has missed a lot of open shots. Not so much our good defense, more they're just missing shots. So as long as they stay cold, we'll be okay, and we keep moving the ball and breaking their press. They can't press if they don't score. So scoring on the offensive end is critical for us, and then we need to do a little better job of containing the dribble penetration by Del Campo.
And like you said, the press is going to be a critical component here. If Colfax is going to win this ball game, they got to get rid of that press, and they have done a great job so far.
So far, so good, yes.
Inbounding the ball now. Balser.
See, Colfax has inserted number 10, Dave Campbell, into the game for
and that Will Buell stepping on the back line.
Yep.
Turn the ball over. A little slower pace now to start this second quarter. Both teams have had their feeling out period in that first. Good defense now by Colfax, and that roll's going to go Braxton Knox.
See, once again, Paul, they got the ball in the paint area and made a layup. They've missed a number of those easy little shots. We've got to keep that penetration out of the key area.
Inside now, and beautiful moves. Cutting down Matt Larson, cutting down the middle of the lane.
Tremendous assist by Will Buell, seeing the open man. That was a very unselfish, nice pass by Will.
Now wanting to take it by himself, and he will travel.
Yep.
That's
good call.
Katarovic trying to maybe do a little more than he should by himself, but he certainly found his way underneath the basket for an easy layup and missed it.
Once again, Paul, they're getting to the hoop. We got to control that dribble. That dribble penetration is going to take its toll if we allow it to happen more.
Half-court press is on. This is Dorsey able to dribble past half court. He'll get the ball back. Tries to feed inside and does. And they score. Matt Larson inside. Strong inside move and good presence getting position.
Nice pass by Taylor Dorsey into the post there, hitting the open man.
Dorsey dogged on defense now out front, but
Matt
Zabaro makes the two. 18-10 now is the score.
18-12, Paul.
I beg your pardon, 18-12.
Yep.
And nice three-point shot. Taylor Dorsey.
Caught it in rhythm, let it go with a clear conscience.
Colfax doing a good job inside the paint, denying the quick shot. And finally, there it is. Modesta Britton finally makes one in the paint.
Yeah, Modesta's had a lot of Modesta Britton for Del Campo is very clever around the basket. He's had a number of open shots and missed them. That he put that one down for a potential three-point play here.
Britton will take one from the line now and try to make it in a three-point play. 6:07 left here in the second quarter. Shot is up and off the back rim. So Colfax, Balser will walk the ball up. Back to side with Dorsey looking inside, sees nothing. Also bring it over. And it will stay with Colfax. Ball batted out of bounds.
9 seconds on the shot clock. See what Colfax is going to do here.
Inside, they're going to try to go to Larson. They cannot. And here come the Cougars. Quick shot inside, and that's no good. And once again, the one and done as Colfax continues to dominate on the defensive boards. Larson inside. And there's a quick foul on Buell. Or is it? Yes, it will be on Buell. It will be on the Cougars. Buell will get a couple.
On 32, Matt Zavro. That's his first.
It's a good strong a move by Will Buell. He got the ball in the low post and used his body well. That's an aspect of his game I think he's really improved over from last year. He's gotten stronger and takes the contact down low better than he did last year. With his outside game and now his new inside game, he's a very difficult guy to match up with.
And I like the way he plays with Larson. He and Larson know each other. They played a lot together.
That's true. They have a good high-low combination between the two of them. They have good chemistry. Look for each other well.
So he'll get one of two. Score now 22-14.
Colfax has gone to a zone, a 2-3 zone, trying to control some of this penetration by Del Campo.
And once again, defense prevails for the Colfax, the Falcons.
Dave Campbell with a steal. Good anticipation by Dave.
Campbell looking inside, finds nothing. Larson now all the way to the hoop. A beautiful move with the right hand.
Very nice move by Matt Larson from the high post. He is right-handed and went hard to his right hand for a right-hand layup.
Del Campo trying to find something to get going here as they're down by 10 now. Three ball up and good.
Vasily Saraba from beyond.
Saraba making the three ball go finally for the Cougars. Comes down and does a good job on defense getting the board. Inside move now. Camped out on the key for more than 3 seconds. And now Colfax finds himself with a fast break. Quick move on behind the back, and that's a thing of beauty.
2-on-1 fast break, and Jordan with the assist.
That got the crowd going.
The zone has seemed to slow down a lot of the penetration that Del Campo was getting against for man-to-man.
Cougars still down 9 as they work the ball on the perimeter and looking inside, finding nothing. Quick inside move, beauty. That's Saraba. Again, you said, Ron, earlier that Saraba's one of their best players. Certainly has a pretty move inside.
He does, yes. They get inside the paint, they cause problems. They have a good dribble penetration drive by Saraba.
Finding inside and will be fouled. First time we've seen.
Here's a 2-on-1 break, and Jordan Bolster with the behind-the-back pass. Very fortunate to get away with that pass and get away with the charge possibility there, but nonetheless, 2 points, we go the other way.
When you were coaching, would you say that was a bad pass, Ron, or?
You know, there's a time when you can throw a behind-the-back pass when the guy's really overplaying your right hand so much you have no choice to go behind your back. There, I think I would call that a little bit of a hot dog pass. I'm not a big fan of it, but you know, he got away with it. 2 points the other way. It's an unselfish pass, but I don't think it was necessary on that particular occasion. Remember, Paul, there are no extra points for style. This is not like diving. You want to make the basic fundamental play as much as possible.
Up for his first of 2. This is David Campbell.
Returning for the Cougars, number 5, Preston
Campbell, the
Samir.
junior, 6'3".
Number 21, Samir
Doing a nice job on defense. Hasn't handled the ball much, but
21, Paul Ramsey.
made his first of 2 free throws.
Now, Dave is a junior. He's the sixth man off the bench, always does a solid job. Dave really knows what he can and cannot do and does a good job on the floor.
Well, you make your free throws, you're going to get your minutes, and he did just that. Cougars now back on offense. Patiently outside, working. Passing up the long ball. Here's a move inside and nicely done with the left hand. That's Ramirez.
Well, Samir Katarovic, once again, being 6'7", sees over the defense through a very nice pass there. He is. We made some hay with him on the bench, and he's back in the game now. We'll see if Del Campo makes a little move now.
And a quick roller that doesn't go in. Ramseth. Saraba looking for room inside, will pitch it back out. And one more time inside, but missing this time. Rallied up and good cleanup job that time by Britton.
Good dribble penetration, got inside the paint. You lose your block-off responsibilities. It's hard to rebound.
4 quick points in a row by the Cougars. And good shot by Balser from the elbow inside.
Yeah, Jordan made a nice back cut. An excellent pass by Paul Ramseth there.
Long ball up and good, nothing but nylon.
Saraba.
I'll tell you, I like saying his name and I like watching him play, Saraba.
Yes, he definitely knows where the basket is.
Never saw a shot he didn't like, but I'll tell you, he makes a lot of them, Ron.
He's a good shooter. He's their leading scorer. There was an offensive foul on Paul Ramseth. That time he should have pulled up the free throw line. The free throw line should be like a stop sign to avoid the charge there. But he went too deep and ran over one of the Del Campo players. Number 2, Modesta Britton drew that charge.
4-point game now, 1 minute, 8 seconds left in the second period. One thing about the Kendall Arnett, these games just keep coming at you. Not a lot of time between them. Some of the finest teams in Northern California are invited here every year to play in this beautiful Hoosier-type gymnasium. I love doing the games here. My friend here, Ron Pucci, has coached many of these games here in this gymnasium, and we're seeing a good game tonight. Long ball again, this time off the front. Rally back up. Now stolen. Looks like it's going to be a quick, fast break for Colfax. Unable to convert. And the Cougars are back down the court. All the way down.
You know, Paul, that was a beautiful play by number 21, Samir Katarovic. We had a 2-on-1 break. He hustled back. He got in a great stance, blocked the shot, got the outlet, triggered the 2-on-1 break. Those things don't show up in the stats, but that kid made a tremendous play. We'll see it again here.
Yeah, tell us what happened
There
here,
he is
Ron.
there. You can see he got a piece of Paul's shot, Paul Ramseth's shot. Kept it alive, And then he's a really good passer. He's always looking down the court. Got the outlet off, and that triggered that 2-on-1 break for Saraba.
And Saraba likes what he sees, goes right down the court. Quick 2 steps, draws the foul, but doesn't convert. on the line now. Did he make his first one, Ron?
You know, I was watching the monitor. I didn't notice. I
believe he did. That's the second of two. They're at 28-30 now.
Yeah, 2-point game. He must have missed the first ball. It was 27-30 when he missed the first one, yeah.
Colfax being up by as much as 12 at one point. Basketball is a game of momentum and streaks, though.
It sure is.
Look at the court, 37 seconds left to half. Looking and finding nothing. There's the three ball they're looking for. And quick and nice. Will Buell. I didn't know he was such a good outside shooter.
No, Will has a very good outside shot. He's got, like I say, a good all-around game. Came off a double staggered screen off the early break and got a really nice look. Del Campo's going for the last shot here. See who they get the ball to.
And they're down to 8 seconds. They're not going to get it. And great defense at the end to protect against the final 2 points. This game is back and forth, and the Falcons will go into the locker room with the lead 33-28. As the fans here are certainly getting their money's worth today.
I agree, Paul. I really believe, looking at the records and the comparative scores, these might be the two best teams in the tournament. Very balanced field, don't get me wrong. Placer comes in with a very good record. Bear River had a very good record. But Del Campo 9-3, Colfax 11-2. Looking at the quality of the competition they played, in my book, are the two best teams here pitted in the opening round. But that was a very nice play by Romero Lopez at the very end, saving 2 points for Del Campo.
So you think that whoever wins this game is poised to go all the way to the end to the championship game?
Paul, if I were a betting man, I would bet.
I know you're not a betting man, but
absolutely not. But I would bet on one of these two teams to be in the finals and to have a very good chance to win. I think Placer has a very good basketball team this year. Isaiah Pinero is, I think, one of the better big men in the area. Mm-hmm. And then Jordan Biskeen for Bear River, they have a very good team also. Wood Creek, number 10 for Wood Creek, played on the varsity as a freshman. One of the better players I've seen in the area. So there's some really good quality competition here this year. And no clear-cut favorite, but I do like these two teams. As I said, looking at the teams they played coming in and just their style of play, and very well coached, both of them, very good teams.
Well, we saw Wood Creek already defeat Bear River early on.
Yes.
I watched Biskeen, and he is an excellent player for Bear River.
Yep.
And actually that game was close right up to the very, very end. We do have a score of that we announced earlier. I believe it was 63-58 was the final score.
Yeah, it ended up 68-62, but there's some fouls at the end. It was a close game throughout. Bear River actually led for most of the game. And tell you what, Jordan Biskeen is very difficult to guard. He's a very good all-around player.
His brothers were good coming through Bear River as well. He's the last of the Biskeens, as we might say.
Right.
Well, there's Jacinta Graciano LLP scoreboard, and you can see that the Colfax team dominating on the first quarter, losing some ground here in the second quarter. Close game here as you're being treated to what we always expect to be excellent basketball here at the 71st Kendall Arnett. This is your Touchdown Production Sport Network. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Jason Hommel from the JH Mint. We have boxes of silver American Eagles that people buy by the truckload to protect their portfolios from inflation. Our new X-ray F-gun can assay your gold ring in seconds. You can contact us online at jhmint.com. We have up-to-the-minute prices available in-store and online, or you can visit us in Grass Valley, down in Auburn, closer to Sacramento. You can also sign up to our email newsletter at silverstockreport.com. Inflation is picking up steam, and you need silver and gold. Protect yourself from inflation. You can get silver and gold right here at JH Mint.
B&C is your neighborhood home and garden center for both builders and consumers. They carry everything you need. In their garden center, you'll find a complete nursery along with expert advice on trees, shrubs, perennials, and garden enhancements. They're open 7:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday and 8 to 5 on Sunday. So start right, start here at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center in the Fowler Center, Grass Valley. The Hauser family reminds you if it's round, rubber, and it rolls, then you're sure to find it at Plaza Tire and Auto Service. From regular car and truck tires to small specialty tires for your trailers and golf carts, you can trust Plaza Tire has the tire for you. They stake their reputations on it every day. Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Auto repair done on your schedule, not theirs, in Penn Valley, Nevada City, and in Colfax. And of course, brought to you by Touchdown Productions, the Foothills leader in sports television. This is Gil Dominguez saying thanks a lot for tuning in tonight. And be sure to stay with us after the game as we present the Touchdown Productions Player of the Game Award, created by Stuckey Engravers. Once again, the Touchdown Productions staff will select the best player of tonight's game and award them with a plaque created by Stuckey's. It's the Touchdown Productions Player of the Game Award coming up right after this exciting sports telecast, right here on your NorCal Game of the Week. Guys, back up to you.
Thank you, Gil. And, we will be talking about the player of the game. Touchdown Productions, Stuckey Engravers, we'll be talking about that as this game progresses on. There's our grid here, Ron. Let's take a look real quick about how this tournament is set up and who we've seen so far. As you talked about, the Placer San Juan game will be following later on tonight. We talked about the Bear River Wood Creek game. Bear River going down to Wood Creek. They'll go to the Constellation side. Wood Creek will advance. And then, of course, the Placer Del Campo game you're watching right now. It's anybody's basketball game as far as this one is concerned. Now, let's take a look. Ron, if you'll walk us through the PVL. Let's talk about these teams and what you know about them.
Yeah, I think for the first time, Paul, Foothill is not the favorite. Foothill has pretty well dominated the PVL. They have a tremendous coach in Drew Hibbs, and they have really good athletes and very good basketball player, but they're struggling at 5-8. Kind of deceptive because they played a very difficult preseason schedule. But if you look at the other schools, Bear River, Colfax, and Placer come in with impressive records. Bear River 10-1, 10-2 after tonight. Colfax 11-2, could be 12-3, 12-2 or whatever. And Placer has had some impressive victories. Lincoln being 10-4 is also, they had a very good freshman team 2 years ago, so those kids will be juniors. They should be a good basketball team. And then Center, who's also been in the top tier for the last 3 or 4 years, is down this year. They do have a 6'9 center, and they're coming on as late. They were 0-7 to start the year off.
Wow.
So they've won 2 out of their last 3, so they're on the move. This year, I think, to win the PVL, you could win it with 2 or 3 losses. I think it's going to be a very, very tight run this year. But I would have to give the Colfax Falcons the edge. I think they are the preseason PVL favorites, followed closely by Placer, Foothill, and Bear River.
Well, there you can see they're bunched up pretty well there. What you're saying, it's anybody's game. And now here's the SFL, Ron.
Well, SFL year in and year out is just a very difficult league. You can see NU, they're always good, but they came in, they're 5-7. They're struggling. I saw Del Oro earlier in the season. Del Oro has a nice team. They're 8-3. Roseville, they've been down the last few years, but they're 13-0, so they're doing something right. Rockland has defeated Wood Creek twice already this year. That's 2 of Wood Creek's losses is to Rockland. Granite Bay is traditionally tough. I'm sure they had a number of kids playing football, so they'll probably be coming on late because their football team won the state. And we see Wood Creek here, quality team, but they're only 6-7. But that's deceptive. Once again, who you played often dictates your preseason record.
They looked awfully good against Bear River, that's for sure. Here's the girls' side. Bear River 11-0. I understand from Gil Dominguez, who follows the girls very closely, that this is an excellent Bear River girls team. 14-2. Ron, do you know anything about these girls teams?
Well, I do know Tony Camalucci, one of my former players, is the Placer coach. Does a great job. Great girls coach. They lost to Bear River early in the season in a tournament here by 2. So it looks like a 2-horse race between Bear River and Placer. Both teams are very well coached and both play very good basketball. Look out for Colfax. Dave Campbell does a great job with the Colfax girls. They're always going to play hard, and they're I'd say an outside a factor in the girls' PVL race.
Great. Here's the SFL girls.
Well, once again, NU, I saw them play last year. Very impressed. They do a lot of good things. They are leading 11-3. I did see the Del Oro girls play against the Colfax girls in the foundation game. Coach Takayama, Del Oro, he's quite a guy. He's got like 20 girls on his team, and they're all happy. I don't know how he does it, but he does a he does a great job, and he's a great person. And he does a great job with those Del Oro girls. Their best player probably won't play this year. She's already a Division I player, had a major knee injury. If they get her back, look out. They're going to be awful tough.
So stay tuned. Of course, we'll have the Placer Hillman versus the San Juan Spartans right here at the 71st Kendall Arnett here. You can see it on Comcast 11, Suddenlink Channel 16. And, of course, the YouTube channel. Go to YouTube and check out the Game of the Week there. Great way to see all the basketball action coming right here from Touchdown Productions. There it is, the Earl Crabbe Gymnasium. I love doing games here because we always see great athletic events, very well put on tournament here by Placer High School. And Ron, what's one of your best memories, not to put you on the spot, of this tournament?
You know, I'll be really honest. I don't have any good memories about this tournament. We would usually come in here with a really good team and a good record, and we would always play, like tonight, what I would feel was the other bracket's best team, and we usually found a way not to get it done. We'd use 2 out of 3 wins was always good for us. Our goal was to get better in the league and win the league. But no, I don't have. I have actually we used to call it the curse of the Kendall. We had some tough losses in here, but we also had some great wins. So
we remember Chase Moser.
But I didn't stay around long enough for Chase. Chase Moser's shot at the buzzer. As a fan, was a great memory for me. Great kid.
Well,
Chase just underwent major knee surgery, and I hope to see Chase back on the court someday because he's a great player.
Well, we're starting here once again, second half action down the court. Will Buell all this up and down. He'll get a couple.
Well, that was another 4-point turnaround. Del Campo missed a pretty easy layup. Will Buell took it off the glass, and a very nice move. Good body control, avoided the charge, gets 2 free throws for Will. Will is an excellent free throw shooter. I knew I jinxed him.
Finishing at the basket seems to be a bit of a problem, at least at this stage for the Del Campo Cougars. We've seen a lot of easy baskets missed at the basket. There's Will getting 1 of 2.
So yeah, Will's 2 for 4 from the free throw line. He's probably an 80% free throw shooter. Colfax starts off in a man-to-man.
Quick shot from the side. It'll bounce around, no good. And it will stay in the hands of the Cougars.
Good hustle by number 10 for Del Campo. Joe Ramirez. Another good hustle play by Joe.
Inbounding the ball, Sabara. And the Falcons will bring it up.
That's great defense by Will. Didn't foul. Stayed down, made him take a tough shot.
Dorsey, long ball now. That's Balser.
Jordan Balser.
Assist, Buell.
Extending their lead now to 9 with that Balser 3-point shot. Quick underneath the basket shot again. Britton not able to convert. Only converted maybe 1 of 6 now.
Very good defense again there by Matt Larson. Once again, staying down with the head fakes, not fouling, getting the rebound.
Here's a quick jump shot from the elbow, and it's down.
Will Buell, nice balanced jump shot at the free throw line.
And before this gets out of hand, Coach Dave Nobles from Del Campo decides to take a tee. He's going to talk it over. 11-point lead now by the Falcons. Definitely the better team coming out after the half.
Now Colfax doing a nice job of getting the ball to the right people, hitting the open shots. We'll see what Del Campo, they call timeout. We'll see if Coach O'Connell stays in that man-to-man. He might change defenses here at the timeout to foil the plans of the Campo Cougars. Are probably drawing up a man-to-man play right now. There's a Cinto Graziano scoreboard, and Colfax with a 6-0 third quarter effort. Now Colfax stays man-to-man.
Inbounding Kartovic. Looking for something inside, now trying the baseline. That's Britton inside, and he'll go and again misses the inside easy one. Too far onto the basket as the Falcons don't convert. Three ball up and good. Kartovic getting the kick out, converting for three. That's a travel.
Not enough dribbles.
Too many steps. Will thinking he's going to the basket. His mind did it before his feet did, then his feet had to catch up. Good, strong defense. Britton wants it inside, and
charge.
They're going to give him the no, they're going to give it. It's a charge.
Great moving of the feet by Matt Larson, stepping out and drawing the charge for the Colfax Falcons. That's a big turnaround there. Took away the basket.
Modesta Britton, I think, getting a little frustrated, not making his shots around in the paint. Decided to step into it that time.
You can almost guarantee about 80% of the time when Modesta gets it, he's going to try to shoot. He does not pass the ball to that low post very often.
Now they're making a little janitorial move under the basket. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. Colfax Falcons lead 39-31. Third quarter action here coming from the Kendall Arnett.
Del Campo in a full court man-to-man press.
That's a change from their half-court zone. Larson looking inside, tipped away.
Boy, he had Bolson on a back cut. He needed to throw a bounce pass.
Quick inside shot, and there's something you don't see, Ron. That's a set shot, Kartovic.
Yeah, it's a second three in a row for Kartovic. I wasn't sure if he had an outside shot, but it looks like he can shoot a shot.
He certainly has a nice touch on it.
Yep.
Quick inside, no good. And Katarkovic doing it all, getting the board, coming down the court with it. Tough man-to-man defense.
Timeout, Del Campo. He's trying to avoid the 5 count.
Wisely taking the timeout, not turning the ball back over. Every possession precious here. Both these teams able to score very quickly.
Well, every time Colfax gets a little cushion, it seems like Del Campo hits a 3 to stay in contact. The two stars for both teams, Katarovic for Del Campo and Buell for Colfax, are both having very good games for their respective teams.
There's our Cinto Graziano LLP scoreboard. Dead heat here in the third quarter. Both teams filling each other out in that very important segment of the game right after the half. Mike, please. Inbounding quickly now. Looking for something in the middle. Good move inside. Steps around him and gets the roll.
Saraba, very nice step under move. He's got very good moves inside and outside.
Seeing a lot of Saraba tonight. And Katarkovic. There it is. Long ball this time now. In and out. And it looks like they're going to keep it. No, it's going to go to Del Campo.
Well, Saraba's averaging 19.2 points per game, and there's a reason for it. He can drive it. He can shoot the perimeter shot. He's very clever.
As we see right there, beautiful spin move. Moving to the center of the key and making the shot. Great finish.
Very difficult to guard that.
Falcons now only up by a point. Looking for something. They're going to go for the long three ball and hit.
Taylor Dorsey coming off the double screen, hitting the 3.
I like Taylor Dorsey's shot. Doesn't spend any time thinking about it. Now another long ball going up by the Cougars, and they're right back at it.
Katarovic, 3 threes in a row.
They see one, they take one. Now back and under the basket.
And one.
Well done. Big Matt Larson.
We'll see Saraba. The key is it's very easy to say, hard to do. You got to try to keep him out of the paint. But that's just a tremendous one-on-one move and very good control. Now Paul Ramseth did come back on this last play and throw a very nice pass to Matt Larson, who gets 2 free throws here.
Larson doing a great job of converting his free throws. Off the floor now, Paul Ramseth comes off the floor and back on. The 6th man, Dave Campbell, come in for Colfax. Larson getting them both. Game like this, the free throws are a very important part of the game.
They are critical.
Larson wants to go to the basket. Blocked from behind.
32, Matt Zorovrov came from out of nowhere. It was a good hustle play by Matt.
You can see what he wants to do, going to the paint but being denied. Inside now, quick move inside and no. That was Joe Ramirez. Tried to make a quick pass to Ramirez, and great defense now by both sides.
Well, Joe Ramirez is way too unselfish. He should have shot that layup.
And quick shot down the other end of the court.
Dave Campbell for the 3.
That ball brought some action in the crowd as they hit the 3 ball.
Katarovic with that drive and once again getting inside the paint. It was a late whistle, but I think it was a good call. He got fouled down low. Sometimes referees wait to see if the ball goes into the basket before they'll call a foul. And we'll see it again. Here he is. He's driving left, but he's going to come back with his right hand. And he got hit down low. We can't see it very well in the replay, but I think it was probably the correct call.
Katarovic missing his first of 2 free throws. And second is good. Gets it over the front of the rim. 5-point game now. Falcons lead. Great basketball action. As good a basketball game as you'll see in high school. These two teams going at it from the first tip-off. Back to the top of the key. Campbell making his second of 2.
Dave Campbell. Good extra pass by Jordan Balser. He had a pretty good shot. Gave it up to Dave Campbell for an even better shot. Good team play.
Campbell is 2 for 2 from outside, and as a result, the Falcons lead now by 8 points, 50-42.
Great rebound by Matt Larson in traffic. That time they made Katarovic dribble to get that shot off. He's a good standing shooter, but he's not as good off the dribble. A good defense by the Falcons.
Campbell inside, now pitches back out again. Dorsey, and
nice
a quick
cut.
ball inside. Great pass inside to Matt Larson.
Assist Jordan Balser, nice cut.
Balser finding Larson inside. Very accurate pass. Now on the other end of the court, quickly down the court, converting. That's Braxton Knox getting 2. Campbell wants.
Colfax looking to go for the last shot here of the quarter.
Dave Campbell was calling for the ball. Balser tried to get it to him. Ball's knocked out of bounds. 21 seconds left here in the third.
In for the Cougars, number 2, Mo Britton.
Britton's going to come back in for the Cougars.
Watch for the Falcons to run what they call their 4-up play. They get a high ball screen for Jordan Balser. He has the option of going to the basket, pulling up, shooting a 3, or hitting the roll guy, which should be either Matt Larson or Buell. They should go for about the 8-second mark. Okay, Will Buell's going to set the pick and roll.
And no, cannot convert. The shot.
Well, they got a good shot. They got the shot they wanted, and Del Campo did not get a shot.
Well, the score is 52-44 Colfax. There's your line score, the Cinto Graziano LLP scoreboard. And as you can see, Colfax did make something of a move here in the third quarter, but the way this game is going, Ron, this game is still way up in the air.
I agree. I really believe it's going to boil down to, can we control number 21, Samar Katarovic? And I like what we did last time. Make him dribble, make him shoot an outside shot. He's a very good penetrator, very good shooter. Colfax continues to run their offense, breaks the press. They haven't had any problems with the press in the second half. It continues to move the ball. That was a very good quarter for Colfax. They moved the ball very well. Most of their baskets were off assist, and just very good team play. So a lot of basketball left here, though. A lot of basketball left. 8 points is really not a big lead in a game like this.
No, certainly not. Both teams are capable of scoring from the outside and inside. I think defense is going to be critical here for both teams as we go down to the final seconds. Inbounding Balser will start the fourth quarter.
Watch your back screen here for Will Buell over the top. There it is.
Perfectly executed. Buell getting 2 points. Just like clockwork, Coach Pucci calls it.
Now that's the old Shasta Kelly Fitzhugh back screen. We have to give credit to Kelly Fitzhugh for that play.
I knew that.
Former NU great.
Good pass, batted out. Cougars will remain in possession.
Every time Colfax gets a little cushion, Del Campo has responded. We'll see if we can stretch this 10-point lead out any.
Strong man-to-man defense now. Looking for something in the middle, trying to do something on his own. Good pass. Britton gets the ball. This time, Modesta Britton able to score by virtue of a beautiful pass.
All triggered by Samir Kartarovic's nice little bounce pass in the paint.
Dave Campbell wants his third, doesn't get it.
Little heat check by Dave.
And two. Sabara going baseline, pulling up, and they blew the whistle. I thought it was a foul. I don't know why it wouldn't.
Paul, I'm not very objective, but that was like an NBA continuation three. He got fouled way outside the paint. Did they give him the basket? I believe they did.
They did.
Whoa.
Here's the replay, Ron. Maybe you can take a look at it.
Well,
here.
let's take a look at it. There, he bumps him right there. He's still not in the shooting motion. Then he releases the ball. But, you know, referees are human too. They don't get every call exactly correct.
Back to live action here, Mike. Campbell down, helping to break the full court press.
Once again, our 10-point lead went down to 5 just like that. Del Campo will not go away.
Very patient looking inside. Now there's the open three ball. In and out. But no, Bill's there. Great defense.
Modesta Britton blocked that shot from behind. That was a nice defensive play by Modesta.
And a beautiful move inside. We're seeing about as good a basketball as you'll see.
Saraba, inside penetration again. Very tough when he goes to the right from the left side of the floor. Saraba with a three.
Bang! And Saraba is taking this game over. If he's not doing it inside, he's doing it outside, and we're seeing him do it on defense too.
Once again, Colfax had that 10-point cushion, but Del Campo refuses to go away. Yep. They play hard and they play smart. Both teams. This is a very excellent basketball game we're seeing here.
Well, this game now boils down to the last 6 minutes and 7 seconds. Forget everything you've seen so far. We're down to 6 minutes, and we're going to play from the tie score, 54-54. Del Campo Cougars have made their run, coming back from 11 points here in this fourth quarter. Look at that. It's a 10-2 fourth quarter so far. And we've lit this firecracker, and we're going to see it go off here before the end of this game. Both teams now, Coach Mike O'Connell on the right, you see there talking to his team. Dave Nobles puts his best 5 on the floor.
Well, we'll see. Colfax will have the ball, but when Colfax goes back on defense, we'll see if Colfax might switch to their 2-3 zone to try to shut down some of this dribble penetration.
Both teams are looking for a hot hand for the Cougars. It's Saraba. Buell doing what he does well off the glass. Now that's what Colfax is going to need.
Well, that was a design play to isolate Will down the low post. He elevated and made a nice shot off the backboard. Colfax stays man-to-man.
And look who's coming down the court. Saraba, little heat check by Saraba inside. But on the offensive boards, quick inside. Modesta Britton now coming alive, making those shots.
Well, Modesta's very active. He's a good offensive rebounder, and he plays exceptionally hard.
56 all. Looking inside for Buell, and it's taken away. Modesta Britton, he's got the ball. He doesn't like to give it up, but does. There's the three-point shot all by himself. He'll get an offensive rebound and start it back out from the front. That was Braxton Knox getting his own rebound. Knox now with the ball. Campo. There's an open shot from the inside, and that was too wide open.
Well, we evaded the bullet that time. He had a wide open 8-foot jump shot in the paint.
Ball is off of the Cougars. It will go back to Colfax.
Yeah, I'd like to see Taylor Dorsey throw a bounce pass on that particular play into the low post.
4 minutes, 39 seconds left.
Okay, now watch for Will. He's going to get a baseline screen. Will Buell coming off the baseline.
Gets the shot off, but it looked like he was fouled, and it was.
Yeah, he was. Late whistle, but the correct whistle again. Number 2, Modesta Britton got him.
I think the whole crowd paused and took a breath when that ball went up, waiting for the whistle, and it finally did come. Buell will go to the line. Here is the replay as he shoots his first. You can see it right there on the wrist, Ron.
Yeah, it's one of the cardinal rules in basketball. You never want to foul the jump shooter, but once again, you're guarding Will Buell, and Will Buell can make that jump shot, so I understand where the young man's coming from, trying to contest it.
Now he makes his second, 58-56 now. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left. This is Britton coming down the lane, and he's now making the shots.
He is left-handed. He is going to go left.
And he's got some great range with those big long arms, gets up well. So Britton now ties the score again. Campbell looking inside. Buell too far underneath the basket to get anything off, and it will stay with White. There's a good shot of Dave Campbell inbounding the ball. Quick. Matt Larson coming down. We haven't seen Matt score in a while.
No, he has not, but that was a nice, solid move by Matt.
Just when you need him the most, Matt comes through. Here's Britton working on Matt, and Britton now has found his range inside.
Well, Modesta is left-handed, but he threw that in with a right-hand jump hook. Very nice move by Modesta.
Once again, score tied at 60. Quick long three ball up, in, underneath the basket, Buell unable to get the offensive rebound. Good open look that time by Dorsey though, but unable to put the three down.
Well, Paul, if you look at it, where she shot that from NBA 3, it doesn't need to be that far out. He can move in 3 or 4 steps. He was open, but that was a really long three.
Both coaches taking the moment to burn another timeout with only 3 minutes and 22 seconds left. Score still tied now. Fouls do not play a role here late. Only 4 fouls by the Cougars. 2 fouls by Colfax. Look at the fourth quarter here. It has been a Del Campo Cougars fourth quarter with an 8-point edge.
Now this game has been definitely a game of momentum and runs, and Del Campo has a little bit of momentum here in the fourth quarter. Very well officiated. I got to tip my hat out to the officials letting these guys play. A couple questionable calls, but there are always questionable calls in basketball. They're doing an excellent job, these three guys.
I couldn't agree with you more, Ron. I was thinking the same thing. They're letting them play. The players are making this into a great basketball game.
I agree.
Clock at 3 minutes. Colfax staying, and now
Saraba.
They're going to call that one off, and they're going to say before the shot, but he will get fouled.
Yeah, they'll get the ball out of bounds. They call it before the shot. That one I thought was even more of a possible three-point play than his previous three-point play. But I think it's the correct call.
And for the Falcons, number 12, Jordan Balzer.
Inbounding now, this tie basketball game. The three-point ball up, no good. New player in the game, number 32, is overall. Goes up for the shotting, good from the three-point line at 10 foot, makes the elbow jump shot. Del Campo now up by 2.
That's the first Del Campo lead for quite a while. See how the Falcons respond.
Falcons looking for the inside move, not there. There's Buell, will take the three ball. I think they could have found a better shot than that, Ron.
Well, once again, Will can make that shot. I think they get a little better shot, I agree. Nice backdoor, nice backdoor.
Beautiful backdoor and a beautiful finish.
Great assist by Katarovic. Once again, that height seeing over the defense.
Best player on the floor as far and away is Saraba as he converts that baseline.
Paul, I really like Katarovic. He set that whole thing up with his good basketball IQ.
You know, Ron, that's from the viewpoint of a coach who always sees the good pass. Those of us watching appreciate a good score, but the good pass is what brings it.
Well, that was a very nice assist, and I tell you, Saraba knows how to score. He gets around the basket. He is a tough guy to handle.
Good teams finish, and this team, this Del Campo Cougars team, is doing just that.
Well, I think the Falcons have to be talking about getting the ball inside and getting on the foul line, either posting up Matt Larson or posting up Will Buell. I don't think that Del Campo has an answer for all those two guys. Once again, easier said than done, but we'll see what happens here. And then on the defensive end, can we keep Del Campo out of the paint? They run the dribble drive motion offense. A lot of it predicated on putting the ball on the floor and getting inside the paint and making good decisions. They do a very nice job with that dribble drive motion offense.
Well, look, watch for them probably go to Will Buell here. When a game comes down to the last few minutes and you need a score, you go to your man.
Yeah, I think Will or Matt Larson, one or the other.
Will with the ball now. Finds the baseline jump shot. Doesn't hit anything.
That's 3 straight trips and 3 straight perimeter jump shots. Nothing out of them.
Slowing it down now, the Cougars are going to milk the clock a little bit with a 4-point lead. Passing it back out, 18 seconds on the clock. They could bleed it down to under a minute and a half. Saraba finds Modesta Britton, and it looks like Britton's going to collect the foul. A bad foul. It bailed him out. The ball was nowhere near going into the basket.
You know, Paul, Matt Larson has played a very smart game up to that point. He's avoided bad fouls. He stayed down, but he just couldn't resist the temptation to get that shot block. He got all ball, but he followed through and got Modesta, who is right-handed. I thought he was a lefty, but
here's
he's a
a
right-handed.
replay on it. Watch, Ron.
Here we see it again. You'll see Matt times it perfectly, but
Mike,
he doesn't go straight up and straight down. He follows through and hits him on the wrist. It's a good call and not a good time to foul. We have a 2-possession game here, even if he makes this free throw, if we get a 3 and a 2. So, if he makes it, it's not as consequential as it might be.
that one's off the
Still
rim.
a 2-possession game.
2-possession game. They need to hurry down the court here.
Let's get the ball inside, get on the foul line. That's how you stop the clock and get back in games when you're behind.
Looking inside. Buell with a quick shot inside. Now
Boy,
it's back
Matt.
outside, and there's Big Matt. That's exactly what Colfax Falcons needed. Big Matt Larson collecting a rebound and putting it back in, and the foul.
You know, Paul, what I like there is Will put the ball on the floor, got inside the paint. That causes defensive rotation. They can't block off as well. See, there's Matt's shot. They can't block off Matt. Matt does a great alert job by going to the weak side, getting the rebound, potential three-point play. Now we have a very interesting situation. 1 point game, 2 point game. Every possession will be critical.
Mike? Well, here's a very important free throw right here. Matt Larson at the line. 62-64, minute 19 left here. Missing the free throw. So one possession game, though, for the Falcons. They need to stop.
Colfax definitely needs to stop. It's a big rebound coming up here.
Shot clock, and the shot is good.
Saraba, once again, that time he went left. He's gone right most of the game. That time he went left with a strong left-hand layup. That's a very, very tough move.
It is very deceptive, and to be able to finish that move.
Here we'll see it here at the very end of it. Goes by Dave Campbell. Rotation over by the defense. He did get fouled by Matt Larson. Matt had no choice. He had to go for the shot block there. And this is a big three-point play. Now if he makes this, we've got a 5-point game.
He does not make it.
Still two-possession game.
They got to hustle down the court. They're going to need a quick one here. Trying to find some room here. The band has come in and they've blocked this out. Campbell will go for a 2-point shot. His foot was on the line. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will go to Del Campo.
Now, Dave Campbell had an open look, open three. He's 3 for 4 from the three, so just didn't go down for the young man.
Quickly, Dave Nobus is putting in some replacements for defense.
Colfax, 20-second timeout, 30-second timeout rather.
50.8 seconds left in the clock here. A 4-point game now. Del Campo leading. What are you saying to him right now? What's Mike O'Connell saying to his team, Coach?
Mike's talking about who he's going to foul. He's got fouls to give. He's got 2 before their bonus. He might think about giving some quick fouls to get him in the one-on-one. Once again, 2-possession game. You almost have to foul early here. I think Del Campo was talking about being strong with the ball, keeping the floor spread so you can't get double teamed. Colfax should look to jump switch any ball screens, any dribble handoffs so they can maybe get a tie-up situation. But it's going to become a foul game here for the Falcons. Can Del Campo make free throws and take care of the ball? Can the Falcons get a steal? That's going to be critical here.
Well, let's see what happens here as they inbound the ball. There's going to be the quick foul, like you said, Ron.
Yeah, Dave took the quick foul. One more, they're 1-on-1.
5 seconds here, 5 fouls, and now 6 fouls by Colfax.
Yeah, one.
Inbounding, Del Campo.
Colfax has to deny this inbound.
They don't, and they put a very, very good free throw shooter on the line.
Very smart play by Del Campo getting the ball to Saraba. He's cool as a cucumber. He's as cool as the underside of the pillow, Paul. And I would not bet against this guy making free throws. He wants to be there.
Well, in games in the future, Ron, I will plagiarize that. Cool as the underside of a pillow is right. And the best player on the floor, like I said, Saraba.
He and 21 are just outstanding, both of them. A good 1-2 punch. Well, I lost that bet.
Well, they need to run the ball down the court. 44 seconds left. Shot needs to get up, and it needs to get up in a hurry. Buell will try off the basket. Inside, there's Big Matt. And Big Matt, if he could have made that shot, it would have been something, but unfortunately he'll go to the line now for 2.
Well, once again, Paul, not to beat a horse to death, they got the ball in the paint again. Will drove it inside, didn't settle for a jump shot. Freed Matt on the weak side board. Matt with a very strong rebound. Would have been nice to have a 3-point play there, but he gets 2 free throws for Matt.
First one is good. So they need a steal now. Let's see if Matt can convert the second of 2. It's up and good. He rattles it down.
2-point game, Paul.
That was an opportunity right there. And Unfortunately, they were unable to get the ball. It was loose on the floor, but there will be a one-on-one now. Saraba will go to the line.
Wow, Colfax a great opportunity to foul Britton, who I don't think is a very good free throw shooter, but they couldn't get to him in time, and they fouled Saraba instead. Let's see if he makes his free throw, because the last one he shot was not a choke. Hit the back rim, had nice rotation, looked like a good free throw. He just shot a little bit long. Got a sub here, Dave Campbell. I think, did Dave foul out? I believe he did. Ramseth in for Dave Campbell.
29 seconds is lots of time left on the clock here. A lot depends on whether Saraba can convert both of these free throws.
Paul, even if he makes both of them, if Colfax comes down, they can still have time to attack the paint to get on the foul line.
First one is good.
And one.
And you can see his elation on the line. He knew how big that was.
Well, once again, Colfax does not need a three. I would still think about putting the ball on the floor, getting on the foul line, stopping the clock, setting up the press again.
And that is the mind of a coach that has been here and done it, Coach Pucci. 29 seconds left, a lot of time here. They need to get down the floor. 2 points is good, 3 points is better. Colfax looking for some room. They'll find Buell at the top of the key. He'll get a three-point shot. No, in and out. And he was fouled. Oh, that was an opportunity missed by the Colfax Falcons.
Wow. Well, they set a double screen for Will. It came off, had an open look. Britton fouled him. Could have been a 4-point play. You know, Paul, you're dealing with 17, 18-year-old high school kids. They do some of the craziest things sometimes. That's the last thing Del Campo wanted to do. Even a three is not going to beat you. A four will tie you.
No question about it. But this game still is in the balance. Buell can make a couple of free throws, get it to a 2-point game, 18 seconds left.
Well, he makes all three. We've got a 1-point game, and two makes it a 2-point game, so it'll be very interesting here down the stretch. You got to deny Saraba the inbound pass.
First one is up and good.
Once again, Will is an excellent free throw shooter, and I don't think Will is the nervous type. I don't think these situations bothers him. He's a senior. He's got a very even disposition.
Second up, good. So the points are ticking upward for the Falcons, 66-68. If he can make this, it'll be a 1-point game. He does, 3 in a row. That is some clutch free throw shooting for Buell, and quickly they will foul.
You know, Del Campo did an excellent job there of getting the ball in very quickly. Almost nonchalantly got the ball to Saraba. Most teams were going to set up and move around. That was kind of a clever play by Del Campo. Kudos to Will Buell, though, stepping the free throw line, making 3 clutch free throws.
No kidding. You don't see a lot of NBA players that do that.
No, a lot of pressure in that situation. But once again, I think Will has that demeanor. You know, he's a 4.0 student looking at a lot of Ivy League type schools. He's a very good student, very astute young man. Always a pleasure to be around Will.
Well, they'll take a timeout now here. The Falcons are going to talk it over. Mike O'Connell on the sideline.
I think somebody must have fouled out for the Falcons.
Let's see. No, I don't see anybody leaving the floor, Ron.
Well, that's interesting. We got to kind of a free little timeout there to ice the shooter. You don't see that very often. Well, obviously, big free throw now. Even if he makes both, we might think about a 3 now. I still would go to the basket.
16.9 seconds. Saraba has been deadly at the line so far. Let's see if he's still got it. First one is up and good.
One more shot for Saraba.
You know what I look for on a free throw is the rotation of the ball, and he's got excellent rotation. Nice spin on it.
Second one is out and around.
Now we got an interesting situation here, Paul.
2-point game. They need to look inside. They don't need a 3. They're going to get the 3 ball. In and out, in and out. It was in and out. And now there's going to be a foul called. That ball was halfway down in the rim, rattled around and came back out again.
Colfax executed what they wanted to. They set a flare screen for Jordan Ball. So we'll see Jordan will get the flare screen over the top. They did not switch it. He is open. He's got a good look. At a 3, that ball was down, in and out. Tough break there. That was 3/4 of the way down.
Timeout, Colfax.
Got the shot they wanted. Quick foul. There's still 4.4 seconds left. He misses this free throw. This is reminiscent of the Chase Mosier shot at the buzzer to beat San Juan 2 years ago rather. So still a lot of basketball here, Paul. What a ball game. I tell you what, I still really believe these are the two best teams in this tournament, meeting in the first round of the Kendall Arnett tournament.
So that ball rattling in and out and coming out may have decided this game. We'll have to see. The last 4.4 seconds here. Colfax most likely will get some kind of a shot at the basket.
Yes, they will. You know, some coaches might even think about missing this, but there's too much time. If there's like under 2, you might think about missing it so they couldn't set something up. But once again, now it's going to be a 3-point shot with 4.4 probably.
Right.
Unless you're Tyus Sidney playing UCLA playing, who was that they were playing? I was at that game in Boise, Idaho, when Tyus Sidney went the length of the court in 4.4 seconds to beat Missouri. But we got a good free throw shooter. Actually, Del Campo has a good free throw shooter line here, and number 21. Katara.
First one is up off the front of the rim. So this leaves it wide open for a 3-point buzzer beater.
But for Jordan Balser.
Next one is down, and here they come. They're going to try for the 3-point ball. 2 seconds left. 1 second. Ball goes up. Oh, and it's off the rim. The Falcons are defeated by the Del Campo Cougars by a score of 70-67. Everybody held their breath in the entire Earl Crabbe gymnasium as that ball went up, rattled through around, and rimmed out. A very disappointed Falcons team. And I can see from the look on his face a disappointed Coach Pucci on my right.
Well, that was a great high school basketball game. Both teams, great coaching by both sides. Great play by these young high school players. They did a great job. Colfax had 2 great looks at threes to tie it and to win it. Both went in and out at the buzzer. It's one of those games it's a shame that either team had to lose. I think the Falcons have absolutely nothing to be ashamed of. They played a great basketball game against a very good Del Campo team. And as I said again, I really believe these are the 2 best teams in the tournament.
So Colfax will go on to the Constellation side and play Bear River on Friday at 3:30. That'll be a great PVL matchup. We'll see 2 excellent basketball teams in that game. And Wood Creek has now drawn Del Campo for the Kendall Arnett basketball tournament. Your executive producer, Mr. Gilbert M. Dominguez. Camera operators Harold Davenport, Daniel Paddock, Remington King, and Paul Town. Thanks, boys. Great job. My favorite, Ron Pucci. Thanks so much for joining us, Coach.
My pleasure, Paul. Always a pleasure to work with you.
Senior parents.
Office Manager Lynn Dominguez. Remote Facilities, the Commander 2. Technical Equipment, Grass Valley, 50 years of TV innovation. Touchdown Accounting, Cinto Graziano LLP. Player of the Game Award by Touchdown Productions and Stuckey Engravers. Scoreboard sponsor, Cinto Graziano LLP. Thanks so much, guys. And of course, Commander Maintenance, Plaza Tire, Auto Service, and Rybe's Auto Parts. Reeby's has always been with us. Thanks so much. You can get this game on DVD. Touchdown Productions has this game and many more. There's 8 ways to watch us. See us on YouTube, KCTV Channel 20. Touchdown Productions. Thanks for joining us. It's Paul Brown, Gil Dominguez. Good night, all.